What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be working on the Facebook Marketplace trailer that we just picked up. I'm going to try and get all the wood off the deck, get that all stripped. This jack is garbage, so we're going to cut that off. I got a new one from Harbor Freight right here. So that'll replace this one. The one that's on the trailer is like a weld-on style. The one I picked up is a bolt-on style. And then clean up the wiring, make it look nice, and I'm gonna grind it down and paint it. So here's the new jack I was talking about. All right, let's start removing this old wood deck. Come over here to the toolbox. And yep, old claw hammer. Start removing it. All right, majority of this is already loose and you can pull it by hand. Come out. Start by removing these. Show you guys what it's looking like. Everything on the front looks structurally sound, no rust, that's good. Start working on getting those removed on the back. Well, after realizing I lost my Sawzall somewhere, found my circular saw. Circular saw plane. Got my Heat Waves as safety glasses. Just like that, we have a bare frame. On the bright side, I got a bunch of firewood now, so that'll come in handy. But now I think I'm gonna work on hitting it with a 120 grit flap disc and grinding the frame down, get it ready for paint. I'm gonna have to undo the wiring, obviously. So I got all the zip ties cut off that was holding up the wiring. I just need to disconnect the taillights now, and the wiring is all loose and hanging down. The wires originally came in behind here, and then looks like they put a piece of chain link and it ran down the tongue of the trailer. What I'm gonna do is run it through there, and then instead of going through that chain link, I'm just gonna put the wire straight through the square tubing of the tongue. It'll come out right here, and this is getting cut off and the new one's going on. So somewhere around here, I'll drill a hole and have it come out. So it looks nice. Got both the lights out, as well as the ground bolts that were in those holes. Those were the two grounds. I don't know how I can pull these bezels out. Not bad. Decided we're just gonna get new tail lights. These ones are trash. So, starting fresh. I don't think the guy I bought the trailer from did this. I think the guy he bought it from. 4-pin. All right, is all the wiring for the trailer. Now, start fresh, bare bones, start grinding it. I'm gonna remove this old jack. Get that out of here. Sweet. Now I just gotta cut this off and then see if it'll focus. I just gotta cut the rest of that weld off. Focus, come on. There you go. And then I can put the new jack on, but got it off. Hell yeah. Okay, I got the rest of the old jack removed. Ground it down smooth with the grinder. Got a few more spots to touch up and then it's ready for paint. Look at that. Got her all painted up. By no means a professional, but for a DIY job, turned out pretty good. Next, I'm gonna work on putting in the new wiring harness and the new tail lights. All right, y'all. I got the new wiring harness strung out on the floor. And I got 20 feet of 3/8 wire loom. I'm gonna start looming it and putting it on the frame. Okay, we got the wire loomed and cut to the length of the trailer that we need. Now, I'm gonna try this trick I saw. You can either take fishing line or string, and this is only if you don't have a fish tape. So I got this fishing line tied to the wire, and I got it in the hole that I drilled in the tongue. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook the vacuum up on this end of the tongue and try and suck that fishing line out so I can just pull the wire straight through.
Yeah, put it in there.
Okay, let's see if this works. Actually worked. Now, get this end. I can feed our wires through. Get to where it's loomed. So it looks like it worked. We're pulling the line out now. And now I just need to feed it through if the cameraman wants to pull on that. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
There it is.
Okay, we got it through the tongue. Now we're gonna feed it through the side of the frame. And then we're gonna feed it along the tabs on the back of the frame as well, and then we're done. All right, this is the finished product on the wiring so far. Got it ran through the tongue, out and along the frame to the back half of the trailer, ran along the inside of the frame, and we got our excess chilling for right now. Obviously, I'm gonna cut it to the length it needs to be, but for right now, the wiring is put together. What's going on, y'all? It's another day working on the trailer. I got the jack bolted up in its final position. Now I'm gonna work on putting the new 2x6 deck space on. All right, y'all, just got the front of the trailer done. Looks really good. Starting to come together. That's all I got time for today. I'll work on doing the back of the trailer tomorrow. This is what the trailer's looking like now. I wasn't gonna bore you guys with doing the back. It was also a big pain in the ass, but it's done now. It looks like a brand new trailer. All that's left is a few little things to touch it up. I gotta put a sealer on the deck and hook up the tail lights. But I got this cheap toolbox from Walmart, and I'm gonna mount it right here on the tongue of the trailer. Just a nice little toolbox to keep straps in and everything. That is the progress so far we've made on the trailer. It is coming along, as you guys can tell. Check this out. This is the finished product of the DIY trailer rebuild. This thing turned out way better than I thought it would, and I am super happy with it. Everything is done. We got the new jack, the new 4-pin wiring harness, and new tail lights. Those are in. Looks sweet. All new deck space. I put the toolbox on. So I got this little clip. So this is inside the toolbox. It fits evenly between the, I got a socket and a ratchet for the tires. A bunch of extra straps and everything. Everything that'll go in there. I still need to add more. This thing turned out awesome. That is gonna do it for today's video. If you made it this far and you're still here, thank you. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think on how it turned out. And while you're down there, give me some video ideas. And if you're new here, go ahead and give me a like, a comment, and if you could subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.